It was a sunny afternoon, and Lily was bored. She was 10 years old, and she lived in a small town surrounded by a dense forest. She loved the forest, and she often explored it with her friends. But today, none of her friends were available. They were all busy with homework, chores, or family matters. Lily decided to go to the forest by herself. She knew her parents wouldn't approve, but she didn't care. She was adventurous and curious, and she wanted to have some fun. She packed a backpack with some snacks, a water bottle, a flashlight, and a map. She put on her sneakers, her jacket, and her hat. She grabbed her bike and rode to the edge of the town, where the forest began. She parked her bike near a tree and locked it. She looked at the map and chose a trail that she hadn't explored before. She hoped to find something new and exciting, maybe a waterfall, a cave, or a hidden treasure. She smiled and started walking, following the trail. She walked for about an hour, enjoying the sights and sounds of the forest. She saw birds, squirrels, rabbits, and deer. She heard the rustling of leaves, the chirping of crickets, and the flowing of water. She felt the breeze on her face, the sun on her back, and the earth under her feet. She was happy and free. She reached a fork in the trail and looked at the map. She had two options, to go left or to go right. She decided to go right, thinking it would lead her to a river. She turned right and continued walking. She walked for another hour, but she didn't find the river. She found something else, something that made her stop and gasp. It was a cave, a big, dark, and mysterious cave. It was hidden behind some bushes, but she spotted it easily. She felt a surge of curiosity and excitement. She wondered what was inside. She wanted to find out. She approached the cave, feeling a bit nervous. She took out her flashlight and turned it on. She shone it into the cave, but she couldn't see much. It was too deep and too dark. She hesitated, wondering if she should go in. She knew it was risky, but she also knew it was tempting. She decided to go in just for a little bit. She thought she could always turn back if she got scared. She entered the cave, holding her flashlight in front of her. She walked slowly and carefully, watching her step. She saw stalactites, stalagmites, rocks, and bats. She heard echoes, drips, and squeaks. She felt cold, damp, and claustrophobic. She was scared, but she was also curious. She walked deeper and deeper into the cave, hoping to find something interesting. She didn't. She only found more darkness, more silence, and more emptiness. She felt disappointed and frustrated. She decided to turn back, thinking she had wasted her time. She turned around and started walking back, retracing her steps. She thought she knew the way, but she didn't. She had gotten lost. She didn't realize it until it was too late. She walked for a long time, but she didn't find the exit. She only found more tunnels, more forks, and more dead ends. She panicked, realizing she was trapped. She screamed, hoping someone would hear her. No one did. She was alone, in the dark, in the cave. She cried, feeling hopeless and helpless. She sat on the ground, hugging her knees. She wished she had never entered the cave. She wished she had stayed home. She wished someone would find her. She wished she would die. She stayed there for hours, for days, for weeks. She didn't know. She lost track of time and of herself. She ate her snacks, drank her water, and used her flashlight. But they all ran out. She was hungry, thirsty, and blind. She was weak, sick, and dying. She gave up, accepting her fate. She closed her eyes, waiting for death. But death didn't come. Something else did. Something that changed her. Something that made her smile. She opened her eyes, and she saw. She saw everything. She saw the cave, the rocks, the bats. She saw the colors, the shapes, the patterns. She saw the light, the dark, the shadows. She saw the beauty, the mystery, the wonder. She saw the truth. She smiled, feeling happy and free. She stood up, feeling strong and healthy. She walked, feeling confident and brave. She explored, feeling curious and excited. She loved the cave, and the cave loved her. She was home. She forgot about the forest, the town, and the world. She forgot about her bike, her backpack, and her map. She forgot about her parents, her friends, and her name. She forgot about everything except the cave. She was the cave, and the cave was her. Meanwhile, outside the cave, the whole town was searching for her. Her parents had reported her missing after she didn't come home for dinner. They had found her bike near the forest, but they didn't find her. They had called the police, the firemen, and the volunteers. They had searched the forest, the trails, and the river, but they didn't find her. They searched for days, for weeks, for months. They didn't give up. They hoped to find her. They hoped she was alive. They finally found her, after a year. They found her sitting and smiling in a cave. Her eyes were completely white.
That's it for today's video. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, give it a thumbs up and share it with your friends. Don't forget to subscribe and hit that bell icon so you won't miss any of our future content. We love hearing from you, so leave your thoughts in the comments section below. Let us know what you'd like to see next, or if you have any questions about today's story. Thank you for watching, and we'll see you in the next video. Until then, keep exploring, keep learning, and always stay curious. Peace out.